Errol Spence basically alludes to a Shawn Porter rematch, says, let's run it back. And Shawn Porter responds to the kid, Errol, the Truth, Spence Jr. Ooh. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you smash the like button. Also, subscribe to the channel for the latest and greatest in boxing. If you want to become part of the gang, notification gang, please hit the bell icon. Shout out to the super chats, channel donations, the Venmo donations, and the Patreon family. We working. Now, things are heating up in the welterweight division. We just seen an instant classic. I know, because I was there. Staples Center, it was live, it was lit. The place was jumping, 16,000 plus people in attendance, and a really good fight. Errol Spence posted this earlier. I made a video about it. You know me, where you can get the latest and greatest in boxing. And he put this face, you know, I feel like he cleverly chose this picture where, you know, it looks like he's at a post-fight, you know, his after party. And he's just looking like, you know, like what's popping. And he said, let's run it back. Hashtag strap season, hashtag unified champion, hashtag man down, hashtag and still. So he's a unified champ. Now, I don't know what urged him or irked him to, you know, make that statement, but that's what he did. Errol Spence, he has options. Rumor has it that Danny Garcia is somebody that Fox wants to make for Errol Spence. But given the fact that Spence versus Porter turned out to be such a classic and it did good ratings, you could really usher in a rematch between that fight. You know, give Shawn a chance at his WBC belt again. Some people even think Shawn Porter won. Told y'all the tables will turn. So Errol Spence, he's the money man in the division, and there's a lot of great opportunity for him now. This was a really good fight, people. You know, it's my fight of the year. I was there, the weigh-in, it just felt prestigious. I'm happy to be a part of history. That's what I feel. Both guys came game ready, in shape. There was really no blunders. You know, the undercard had some good fights. There was no real major like pullouts last minute. There was nobody major in the major card that couldn't make weight. David Benavidez, Darrell was a good fight. You know, this was just a good card, and they can keep building from it. But let's see what Showtime Porter had to say. He posted a picture of his back looking ripped up, and he says, this machine is ready to go back to work whenever you are, Errol Spence Jr. exclamation point. Hashtag Spence Porter 2, hashtag PBC on Fox, run it back. So he even used the same words, you know, even used the same words as him. Rematch, bless, Team Porter, the Porter way boxing. Now, I talked to Barry Hunter and Kenny, caught him at the Staples Center, and they didn't believe that Errol Spence would want to do a rematch. He would, you know, elect to try to get a big name and not go through the rugged style of a Shawn Porter, someone who's clearly energetic, hyper, athletic, moves, angles, footwork's quick, you know, in shape, mentally strong. But I don't know. Shout out to Stipe Miocic from the UFC. You know, he had a great performance in knockout over DC, and they're both from Ohio. That's dope. But yeah, man, people were checking this fight. This it did good ratings, everything. So I'm torn. Danny Garcia is a good fight. Shawn Porter, he's a force to be reckoned with any top welterweight. Errol Spence is the boogeyman. That's what people were saying. And he's still a great fighter. I don't think Errol Spence was exposed. That's what some people were saying. It's just this what happens when you fight top level competition. Shawn Porter has a better resume. You know, he has one of the best resumes at welterweight. Sparred with Pacquiao previously, has an amateur pedigree, beat Usyk in the amateurs, fought and beat Demetrius Andrade, Edwin Rodriguez, guys who are bigger, sparring bigger. David Benavidez is and shit here. He sparred everybody. Devin Haney, Jesse Vargas, you know, Pacquiao. He's no stranger to this. And Errol also dogged it out and made the fight interesting and definitely fun. Oh, Brandon Adams, who just fought Jamal Charlo. They used to spar a lot, you know. But anyway, and that's Eddie Murphy nephew or whatever, I think. Yeah, Shawn Porter, you know, he proved he's formidable for sure. He's formidable against anybody. that proved it. So, you know, I don't know. I don't know where PBC is going to go with this. They might make the Shawn Porter rematch. If Errol's saying he wants it and he has some kind of steering of his career, it might go that way, you know. The press conference was lit at the post-fight. You know, the two teams, it seemed like they had more to get off their chest because it ended abruptly. They were paying homage and saying, oh, yeah, this guy's a good fighter, tough fight, whoop, whoop, whoop. And they're kind of dapping up. But then out of nowhere, it just went all the way left. Like, it went left, and then the camp started, like, arguing. And, you know, maybe this chapter isn't closed. But that's Shawn Porter's response. Errol Spence drew first blood by saying, let's run it back. And then Shawn Porter's obliging. He said, all right, let's run it back. I'm with it. So you let me know what you want. Danny Garcia could still fight Pacquiao. Maybe he gets the Errol Spence fight. You know, talk is talk. We have to see that you know, put their heads together, pause, and figure it out what's next, because this is the week before Super Bowl, and it looks like Fox would get it. So they're gonna. It also depends on the network Fox, what they're trying to do. Let me know what you guys think. If you're new and you like what I'm doing, consider subscribing. You can donate. You can hit the like button. Drop me a comment. All that good stuff. As always, hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video is Ego signing off.
Good. You know, definitely got to oats, soak, and ice and all that good stuff. But I feel good. You guys go ahead.
You didn't fully go down. Your glove touched the floor and everything.
Yeah,
you know.
It's enough for Jack Reese to call it. It's enough for Jack Reese to call it.
Did it hurt? Do you recall like the punch?
It was a good punch. It was a hook, and my hand was down, and I knew that as I wasn't able to catch myself, and as my hand touched, I was thinking, oh shit.
You said you felt relaxed throughout the rounds and everything. At the time of the knockdown, it was the 11th round. In your mind, how did you have it going in there?
I was comfortable. I thought that everything was going well. We were looking at pulling this one out, man. And, you know, we still, even with that knockdown, we still have to talk about the 116-111. I'm not salty about the decision at all, but the 116-111, not sure where that came from. So.
You keep pushing. That's a wrap, guys. Do you have underrated footwork?
Thank you. No worries, man.
You know, I think it's pretty funny. I don't think, you know, I think they were kind of more joking than they were actually really going at each other hard.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate you.
Good to see you, Toby.
Yes, Toby. I think with the edit, you just kind of take a shot.
This is a beast right here. They think he just got you. You gotta check his background. His grandma was. For real. No, the tunnel is exit this way. Shut the credentials. Everybody needs to exit out this way. Sir, excuse me. The exit is this way.
It's this way. Exit this way.
That is going to the stadium. That way is out. That's correct.
Yes.
That way. Same way you came in. They were that.
Almost.
Thank you guys for coming.
What's up, brother?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Man,
Yes.
do you think your son has underrated footwork?
Of course he has underrated football, underrated speed, power, all of that's underrated. But, you know,
That's Shawn Porter.
it's more evident now. They got to give him more credit for what he did and what he does. I'm not in agreement with that wide score. What was it?
116.
That's what I just said.
I thought all the rounds were pretty close. Of course, that one that Errol definitely took, you know, when Shawn's hand touched the canvas. But all the rounds were close. I could have seen it being going our way, or I could have seen it being a draw, but I damn sure didn't see 116 what?
So did I just say that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You
116
thought it was a 1 point fight.
111. With the knockdown, I thought it was a 1 point fight.
When his glove touched the canvas,
Yes.
we were in the stadium, so I couldn't hear.
Right.
What were you saying to your son when his glove touched?
Oh, he looked at me, he said, damn. He said, damn, you know. But when his glove took, and I don't know from what perspective you've seen it at. it wasn't a full-fledged knockdown. It was a,
He got caught.
you know, he
Got
got
caught with his
touched.
hand.
He did get touched, and he touched it, but he didn't even have to really take his body weight and push off the floor. His hand literally just grazed the canvas. But it's boxing. Errol landed a good shot.
And like Earl said, he came back
Rumbling.
the next round fighting.
Rumbling.
You know what I mean? So that's one for the books, man.
That was a blessing.
Yeah.
Hey,
How much
Kenny,
information, since you know Errol since he was a junior in the amateur, how much did that help you with strategizing, you and Barry?
It wasn't that helped us so much in strategizing. That was 2011. Okay? And I wouldn't say it helped us so much, but what I did notice and what I seen was the heart that Errol has made him try to fight a fight that was more geared towards Shawn. If he was using his reach more, he might have had a cleaner fight that where you could score and say Errol was in more control. But because Shawn was in close and getting good body shots off, which I'm now hearing that like he wasn't getting any credit for his body shots on his CompuBox scores that was up popping up. But whatever the case may be, I want to go back and look at it and see what it looks like. I'll follow this man anywhere in the world. Any foxhole he's in, I'm there with him. We ride it down till this thing is over with, till the wheels fall off of it. And Shawn basically come out of this really no scratches, no, he's not hurt or anything like that. So we be ready to go in the spring.
so if you can't get the rematch,
We're not getting a rematch. I know Errol's
okay,
not.
well, who
Errol's
would you
not
like?
gonna take that
You like
fight.
Pacquiao?
We'll take
Pacquiao?
any of the top welterweights, you know, that want to fight. It could be Pacquiao, it could be hell, you know, Terrence Crawford. We love it.
It really, if they want to fight him, they saw what happened tonight.
Yeah.
They saw the performance tonight. You know what I mean? So it's going to be one of them situations where we're going to have to either hunt some of these dudes down or knock a door down. Because there's nobody that's going to hop out and want to fight Shawn Porter.
Does your son have the best resume at welterweight currently?
Yes, he definitely does.
He got Kilbrew.
He definitely does. He definitely does. And as Errol said, all his fights were close. Guess what, Errol? Your fight was close.
I gotta ask you what you had him, Larry.
I'm sorry.
His cardio was ridiculous in this fight.
Yeah.
I don't know. What are you doing, or where can the fans follow you so they can keep that cardio?
Well, let me be honest about this situation. We're a team, 100%. First of all, I'm grateful and thankful to Kenny Porter. Thought enough of me to bring me into camp along with Barry Hunter. So I'm grateful to be there. I wish I could take all the credit for myself. I can't. You know, definitely with the support of Kitty and Barry, we've been able to create, you know, a good night for everyone. And that's what we're trying to do.
So do you think that swimming helped? All that swimming he did?
I think everything has a purpose. I think that, you know, if you do one thing, your body adapts. It's called muscle confusion. That's the only way you can develop. So I think it all helps.
You look great. You look
Well,
great.
thank you.
Kenny, was this your son's toughest camp, like where he pushed himself? No. This wasn't that? Because I know I've been to some of your classes.
You've seen tough camps. This wasn't a tough camp, and here's the reason why. Because I'm gonna tell you the reason why. It'll make perfect sense to you. After the Ugas fight, he took 1 week off. 2 weeks after the Ugas fight, he started cross training. Him and Larry just started doing some regular workouts, nothing to do with boxing. Third week out, they went into a boxing gym, hit a bag a little bit, didn't even hit no pads. Fourth week out from the fight, 30 days to the day, he sparred 10 rounds. 30 days to the day, he fought Ugas. So he just cruised all the way into this fight. He never had to crank it up or do anything really hard. His body wasn't taxed. He just worked his way into it. So it really wasn't hard for him because he never allowed himself to get out of shape. He stayed between 12 and 15 pounds of the fight weight the whole entire time.
There was one additional thing. Kenny wanted Shawn to do some more strengthening type stuff. You know, with Shawn's initiative and Kenny directing it, he actually got started doing that. And if you can tell by looking at his body, he was much stronger this fight. And that's what he wanted to do. And so I'm grateful that he was willing to do the work.
What did Shawn tell you about Errol's punch, his power?
He didn't say anything about the punch, but damn, we took a lot of low blows tonight. I know y'all had to see those. Man, we took a lot of low blows. I said a dozen. Somebody said, oh no, it was well more than a dozen low blows. And I said to the ref, I said, he keeps hitting us low. And the ref said, well, Shawn's got his shorts up high. There's nothing I can do about it.
So if you enjoyed this video and want more content like this on the channel, you can show your appreciation by going to the PayPal donate button or the YouTube support button, and you can donate any amount that you feel is equivalent to the value of this video. Much more to come. Thank you guys for your support. Boxing Ego, the future of boxing.